Alright, here we are again for the bonus battles in Basch's event in Japan. This first is the Doom battle against Judge Bergan and his 3 Imperial Judge allies. The battle conditions for this fight are to reduce Judge Bergan's magic, to use blind shot against Judge Bergan, and to use confused shot against one of the Imperial Judges. The status effects don't have to land, you just have to actually use the attack on them, but of course they are vulnerable to those effects, so it'll help. This is actually my second party I'm trying this with. My first one, I decided I absolutely needed to have Shelga around, so I switched things around a little bit. Now I'm going to have Gilgamesh use Magic Lure and Agrias use Reflect on him because Bergan uses a lot of single target magic. Although what he's been killing me with is his multi-target magic, but Balthier is there for the shots, the machinist abilities, and Agrias has Banish Ray to get rid of the buffs that the judges can apply. They all three know both Protect and Shell. Shell's kind of irrelevant since I'm not using any magical damage whatsoever, but Protect would be a royal pain. And other than that, it's a more or less normal setup for me. Gilgamesh is using Flame Blossom for AoE, just for something to do. And because there's 4 targets, so an AoE effect will do the most damage. I will be bringing a Sentinel's Grimoire as usual. I don't think I need my own. They don't have that many hit points. The Judge Bergan has 224k, the judges only have 44k each. Alright, let's give this a hopefully better shot. As usual, they will only use their standard physical attack or they won't use their most powerful abilities on turn 1. But Judge Bergan is very fast, so it's quite possible that if everyone starts out with low bars and he starts out full, that you will still die before you get a chance to put up Sentinels. We'll see whether that happens to me. No, good, I started out with pretty good bars. And there's also this really annoying text at the start of the fight to make reloading a pain. That's not what I wanted. Meant to hit Reflect, not Defend. Yeah, see, Judge Bergan got 2 attacks in before Sentinels went off, even though I started with nearly full bars. Yeah, okay, that's much more manageable. That was doing 12 to 1700 damage. And this was doing about 500. So yeah, much more manageable. Didn't manage to blind him. Okay, good. It has a 60% chance to blind, so it's fairly reliable. And that's just shell, so I don't actually care about it. Again, I'm not doing any magic damage at all in this fight. This is a pure physical team. I have to be careful with healing because Gilgamesh, of course, has Reflect on, so... Alright, good. Metal conditions fulfilled, and one of the judges, although this is going to wake that judge right back up, but at least it'll reset its turn gauge. That was a protect, which is a pain. And she actually doesn't have anything to do at the moment. I'm actually not going to bother dispelling until I'm actually going after him. If I actually dispel, they're just going to rebuff him most likely. Alright, that's 2 of the judges down. At this point, I'm actually going to go ahead and dispel him. I lied. Let's get Magic Lure back up. I'm not sure if it's still up or not. Yeah, it's not. Bit unfortunate, but not that large a deal. The main thing I'm worried about in this fight is running out of ability uses before he dies. Ouch, and Sentinel's Grimhar is worn off, so it's a good thing I just recast it. As the fight goes on, once he enters stage 2, once he gets to weak state, he'll start double casting his single target spells. And then once he hits very weak, he will lose all of his physical attacks and start using Ga level single target spells. He uses Thunderstorm throughout. Oh man, that thing's still not dead. Okay, all 3 judges down now. I'm going to have her attack just for Soul Break gauge. I'm not worried about losing actions taken metals. And then I'm going to do that to debuff his magic and attack, but mostly magic. He's definitely in his weak state by now. I'm not sure what the exact thresholds are for switching states. If I had to guess, it'll be 60% and 30%, but that's a pure guess. His reflex worn off, but that's fine. I'll rebuff that and put that back up as well. Yes. Well, I gave Balther a double cast Machinist for fun, mostly. So that was that triggering. That's why he cast it twice. I would expect that if he's not already in very weak state, he will be shortly. And at this point, I really have to worry about running out of Sentinel's Grimoire. Because I am almost out of ability uses, and he's still got 25% of his health left. I had to go with a pretty low damage party for this. Because A, I don't have any good synergy relics for Final Fantasy XII, and B, I just felt this was the best defensive, like the best setup. Fortunately, it looks like it'll be okay unless Grimoire's already worn off, because I'll be able to throw more rocks at him. This is actually the first time I've seen Balther's default soul break. That wasn't too bad. Okay, and that was a bit painful, but lethal. Man, he's fast. Fortunately, he's gonna hurt himself a bit. And if this doesn't kill him, the rocks will. Got him. Okay, good. I don't know how much longer I had on Sentinels, but I don't think it was too much longer. So that was kind of close. I don't know if this is the ideal team setup, but it worked for me. Honestly, it would have been a lot easier, I think, just with better hones in general. I try to limit myself to rank 3 hones because it gets a lot more expensive at rank 4, and I don't usually need more than that. But this is one example of a fight where I think it would have been a little bit better to have a little bit more security. A crystal I don't need. These are plus 30 spirit, I believe. And more major gems. Alright, I will be back shortly for the Doom Plus battle. See you then.